Hello, this is David Dean, and why am I still playing this game? I hate to start with that. Usually I'm so try to be positive about stuff, but yeah, we had the giant bug fest that was last week on top of all the other bugs, and then I decided, hey, I'm going to go back to basics. I'm going to go back and start doing my main quest line over here. I got first things first. I need to do a fight the storm. So I hop in to do a fight the storm, and I get an atlas that is off center so that I can't really build on one side of it. And the thing is, we never had this issue when this game first came out. We are actually getting, the game is going backwards in a lot of ways. And yeah, just coming in here to do a typical little Atlas mission. And yeah, right now they can't even get the most basic tower defense mission in the game to work correctly because of the bugs and because they don't do maintenance on the bugs in the game. If this was an issue over in Battle Royale, it would be fixed within a few hours. And I'm going to post a video about this. I'm going to make a comment on it on Reddit. And if it ever gets addressed, I will be truly surprised. And so I just wanted to get this out there. Another bug for Epic to fix on, or to work on. And to me, yeah, this is a game-breaking bug that needs to be fixed immediately if they want people to actually play the game, save the world, the way it was meant to be played. Unfortunately, what they have been doing is they make something for Battle Royale, something that people in Battle Royale really want and think would be cool, like the drift board. And then we get a modified, dumbed-down version of that. And then they don't even test it if it works in our world correctly. And if you don't know, there's all kinds of problems. If you use the drift board, you can end up running around at a 45-degree angle once you bounce off of it. And there's a whole bunch of other issues with it. And then Epic seems to take the track of, well, we gave you something, you should be happy, stop complaining. This is actually can be a great game, Save the World. When they came out with stuff like our hoverboard that they gave us for Save the World, is actually a huge, great addition that made the game much faster and better, and it seems like it was made for Save the World, and that's why it works so great. But now they come out with stuff, and it's really just kind of makes me scratch my head. Don't understand why they have the lobbers with the brown gas have them, that they now can blow up the propane tanks, or the number one thing that ninjas were good at, taking out the flingers because they took so little damage from range attacks. They have gotten rid of that, so it even making the ninjas a little bit more useless, mainly in high level gameplay. But when they did things like Canny Valley, when they came out with that storyline after, what was it, a year time or more? That was amazing when they came out with it. This new Biodome map, they came out with the Canny Valley storyline. I loved it. Then they did a bunch of Easter egg stuff where you have a underground disco underneath one of the buildings with some little tiny dinosaurs in it. They have the temple room with the gnomes in it, leading people like myself to have conspiracy theories about what the gnomes' role is in this game. And they came out with a good storyline. They came out with heroes that were part of the storyline, like Steel Wolf Sid, who was just absolutely amazing hero. And then suddenly it all kind of drops off, and then we kind of get forgotten for another 6 or 7 months. And what we end up getting in the game is putting in more bugs and more issues with the game because it's not getting properly tested. And I know a few people will say, well, it's early access. It's been over a year and a half of early access. You can't use that excuse anymore. And also, when the bugs are this bad, just blatantly bad, they definitely need to be doing some more testing about how they implement new things. But hey, it's been about a year and a half that I've been playing this game, and over a year I've been doing the videos, and I haven't had too many rant videos with me just going off on Epic just not stepping up to the plate with what they're doing with this game. And yeah, I figured I'd do at least one video on that. But yeah, come on. This is a Category 1 Atlas mission, and I can't even really do it the way it's supposed to be done because there's just too many new bugs in the game from when we started the game. This was not an issue at the start. We did not have this problem, but we sure as heck have it now. So there you go. That's my video. Hopefully with the hero update, we will have something to get excited about. But once again, the heroes in the game, to me, were one of the best aspects of the game. What they really needed to focus on was finish the storyline. Not only have we not gotten the Twine Peak storyline yet, and the new mission types it sounded like we were supposed to get, because that was the number 2 complaint in the game, was that we didn't have enough variety in our missions. And it sounds like for Twine Peaks, we're supposed to have a new, entirely mission type, where the mission type in Stonewood through Canny Valley was the tower defense, defending objectives, and then a few other little missions like build the radar towers and rescue the survivors. But Twin Peaks, they hinted, we are now taking the fight to the Husk, and we're going to have it where we are going on the attack against the Husk instead of defending against them. That sounded amazing. Where is that? That is what I want to see more than a hero revamp, more than a new front face server with all new tabs and things like that. And the third thing I really wanted to see, and people have been complaining from day one, is a revamp of the Storm Shield defense missions. How they do that, how they can make that more of a sandbox thing, kind of like the creative mode over they have now, and where you don't have to, after running like I have Twine Peaks Storm Shield Defense number 6, I finished it, and now I got to spend an hour or two bashing out 3-tier metal walls to replace the traps. Why aren't those things getting fixed? Those are the things people have complained about and wanted to see improved from day one the game came out. And it simply has not been addressed. And when we finally figured out in the Storm Shield defenses that if you don't put durability on the traps will reset, basically us finding our own solution to the problem, they nerfed it. Because for some reason, Epic thinks the best fun people can have with Save the World is bashing out their buildings to replace traps and Storm Shield defenses. Doesn't make much sense to me. And the AFK system, that is something we have complained about from the very beginning. And much more so once people started crossing over from Battle Royale to basically use Save the World as a V-Buck farm. And then also the Scam the Scammer videos with people just wanting to trade. The best way for that, to me, is a guild system. I had somebody bring up over on Reddit an entire brigade system and a few others where basically we would self-police ourselves on the AFK leeching and trading, where if you wanted to be a guild member of a guild that does not allow that, then you can play with that entire guild and have people that wanted to play the game the same way you wanted to. So All right, I was going to make this a really quick video just talking about the Atlas bug, and this has gone on into a full-blown rant. But yes, this is not cool. This should not be the game going in reverse as far as how well the game operates for the people who have been playing it. And I really hope they got somebody there who is dedicated to save the world with the long-term vision of how this game needs to be improved, how it needs to be updated, not to try to get the Battle Royale players happy with it, but to make it so people who want to play Save the World happy with it. And that is two entirely different things. So I'll let you go with that. Thanks for listening to the rant. Take care and have an amazing day.